That's what we're going to crochet. Now we will crochet the scarf. Wrap the yarn around the pinky finger, and then around the forefinger and ring finger. Press the yarn with them. Now we will make a knot. Insert the hook into the loop. Yarn over of the tail and bring the yarn through the loop. Pull the tail and fasten off. First row, use chain stitch. A total of 47 chain stitches in the first row. Yarn over anti-clockwise and bring the yarn through the loop. That's the first chain stitch. Put in the marker in it. Then do 46 more chain stitches. 2, 3, 4. Omit it here. Repeat the process till the 47th chain stitch. Count the stitches. 1 V shape is a stitch. Make sure we've done 47 chain stitches. 3 chain stitches for standing, not count as stitches. So we work from the 4th stitch. In the second row, we do 1 double crochet in each stitch of the 43 stitches from the previous row, and a chain stitch, then a slip stitch. Now we do the first double crochet. Yarn over. Insert the hook into the 4th stitch. Yarn over clockwise and bring the yarn through the stitch. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over anti-clockwise and bring the yarn through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over anti-clockwise and bring the yarn through the last 2 loops. Then do the second double crochet. Yarn over. Insert the hook into next stitch. Yarn over clockwise and bring the yarn through the stitch. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over anti-clockwise and bring the yarn through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over anti-clockwise and bring the yarn through the last 2 loops. The second double crochet is finished. Now do the third double crochet. Yarn over. Insert the hook into next stitch. Yarn over clockwise and bring the yarn through the stitch. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over anti-clockwise and bring the yarn through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over anti-clockwise and bring the yarn through the last 2 loops. The third double crochet is finished. Omit it here. Do 40 more double crochet stitches on yourself. Now we've done 43 double crochet stitches. There's 1 stitch left in the first row. Do a chain stitch. Cut off the yarn. Leave a 3 inches tail. Pull the tail through the stitch. Thread the yarn. Then do an invisible slip stitch. Insert the needle into the first stitch we marked. Bring the tail through the stitch. Insert the needle between the front loop and back loop of the last stitch. Bring the tail through the stitch. An invisible slip stitch is finished. Pull the other tail too. Pull the knot we made in beginning to the wrong side. Turn the piece to wrong side. Find a loop close to the tail. Insert the needle into it and bring the tail through it. Find some other loops next to it. Insert the needle into them and bring the tail through them. Repeat the process 3 to 5 times. Cut off the yarn close to the piece. Hide the other tail in the same way. Now we've done the green scarf. Crochet a red scarf in the same way. Do an invisible slip stitch at last. Pull the knot we made in the beginning to the wrong side. Turn the piece and hide two tails.